world's turning. And I come in that ring to do one thing, and to fight and win. And I'm gonna take back everything that I have ever gave you. I am the greatest manager in the world today.
Well, personally, I don't care. What do you think of that?
Because this is the only wrestling organization that doesn't make a mockery out of professional wrestling.
One of the toughest guys in the UWF, Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. Good-looking fella, Bruno.
The fans sure love Paul Orndorff. As soon as he walks in, those people start cheering. Hey, there you go. Look at that. Number one. So, yeah, the grappler's ready to get to it.
Mr. Wonderful on the back of his trunks. Grappler from parts unknown. Wonder what it says on his driver's license.
Oh.
Raked his eyes there.
Well, maneuver like that will slow anybody down, unfortunately, yeah. But nice bang. You see, you don't get Orndorff angry. When you get Orndorff angry, it's like a machine.
Wow, throws him right outside. Grappler goes flying outside the ring. Orndorff's going to do a reverse suplex. Sure does.
Look at him. Now he gives him that suplex, and now he throws him into the ring and come after. I mean, that Orndorff's in shape. Non-stop. Just perpetual motion. He just keeps on going. Great shape. Boom. Another clothesliner. Ah, you see what he's telling the people.
Motioning for that pile driver.
That's right. Well, you know what? I'm surprised. He really made quick works of this grappler. The grappler, for how he looks, and I think he might give Paul a little more competition.
No, there it is. That finishing. Boom. Boom.
And when Mr. Wonderful delivers that, you know that's it.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to call Mr. Wonderful Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff! Yeah, you signed the paper now. You've got my attention, and I know I have your attention. Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, that's right. I hear people crying, speaking to me, telling me why. Why did you hit Paul? Why did you do that? I'm tired of hearing people crying. I'm tired of hearing you 9-to-5ers. You have people who have your hands out begging for things. Just like Paul Orndorff when he was begging me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Well, Paul Orndorff, just look at the blood that came over the head. Feel the chair, feel the might. You're looking at the wrestling machine. I'm indestructible. Paul, you better never, never turn your back on me.
This ESPN Classic program is brought to you by State Farm. Great service, great rates. It's all here. Nobody takes care of you like State Farm.
I'm at that place where say goodbye to being a bachelor means time to buy our first house. You know, we're combining things like cars and bank accounts and furniture and
everything but your stinky futon.
But the only thing missing is more money. Believe me, I'm there.
Here's a little housewarming gift. State Farm can save you nearly $600 just by insuring your car and home together. Call, click, or visit and start saving today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Need a futon?
I'm good.
Time for a little high life housekeeping.
You can't park here.
Keep an eye on. So this is how the other half of 1% lives. Hello, common sense check. $5 for chips. $13.50 for a bag of nuts? This hotel just lost its key to the High Life. We got a lot of High Life to collect. High Life housekeeping. And they say money can't buy you love. Common sense, this is your wake-up call. Get your butt up. For $13, I'll be a macadamia nut.
Look at them. You give them the best years of your life, shuttling them around. Then they go away on one vacation without you. And all they can talk about is that Hummer from Avis. I'd like to see that Hummer have to take them to the stupid mall 3 times a day. Actually, I take that back.
With dozens of the hottest cars to choose from, there's a reason Avis is your other car.
Hello out there, wrestling fans. I'm Captain Lou Albano with my weekly segment of Captain Lou's Corner. Now, you know I was a professional wrestling manager for some 20 years. Had 17 tag team champions, 2 intercontinental, and 1 world champion. But in this man that I'm going to interview next, I detect a future great manager. Here he is, John Tolos. Come in, John.
You know, Albano, you really know what you're talking about because the Golden Greek is the greatest. I respected you as a wrestler, and I always respected you as a manager. But then something happened. I don't know what happened. I think it's because you became a wimp. Everybody started to clap for you. I don't go for that stuff. I like the old Lou Albano, the guy that would rip and tear and stop and hit and do anything. That's the type of guy I want.
Well, you know something, John Tolos? I said I respected you, but I want to tell you something right now. I'm not going to stand here and be insulted. You haven't got the nerve to stand here and insult Captain Lou Albano. I'm still a man I was before, and I'll be that way for many a day. And even though I feel you have wrestling ability and talent as a manager, I won't take your stuff. And you got it?
Let me tell you something, Albano, and let me tell you good and listen good. You see this little finger right here? This finger's got more talent and more brains in all of your fat body.
Well, your brain is the brain of a dehydrated BB. If they put your brain in a pigeon or a parakeet, zing it by backwards. And plus, you're my age, baby. You don't scare or impress me.
Well, let me tell you something, Albano. Anytime you want to go in that ring, and that's with your friend Bruno Sammartino and all these other guys.
You name it.
Baby.
You name it.
Because I'm going to teach
you. Don't impress me, BB Brain.
Let me tell you one thing.
You don't impress me, BB Brain.
I'm going to tell you what to get off of there. That's all I got you, eh? I got you. I know I got you, man. Let me tell you something. You think you're a manager?
Yeah, I'm a manager.
It's going to outshine you 1,000
to 1. You go ahead and prove it.
Because I'm going to have the great boys.
You go ahead and prove it.
This is your show, baby. For another
week. It's my show,
and
it's my segment, and you ain't taking over nothing because it's my hour, and I'm the one talking.
And I'm taking over the UWF, and I'm taking over Sports Channel America, and I'm taking over anybody, and if you don't like it, anytime, man.
ESPN Classic. Spend Saturday night at the fights with Arturo Thunder Gatti. At 8, it's been voted the best fight of '95. An epic battle as Gatti challenges Tracy Patterson for the title. Then at 9, the rematch from '97. See who walks away with the title in this 12-round grudge match. And at 10, Gatti takes on Wilson Rodriguez in the 1996 Fight of the Year. Gatti versus Patterson at 8. The rematch at 9. And at 10, Gatti takes on Rodriguez. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic.
Two brothers with something to prove.
When the moment came, I gave up.
Now one race will bring them together or tear them apart.
Pick it up!
Kevin Costner stars in Real Classics American Flyers. Sunday at 8, only on ESPN Classic.
Your life force is running out.
If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life, yeah.
G4X play, mighty cracker.
Have a structured settlement or annuity? J.G. Wentworth says it's your money, use it when you need it.
He's right. It's my money and I need it now.
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 If you have a structured settlement and need cash now, call J.G. Wentworth for a free appraisal. There's no obligation.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call 866-523-7563.
Jerosta! It's me, Nikita Koloff, the Russian nightmare, telling you, New York, that I'm coming. That's right. I've been in the gym. I've been training. And I'm coming to New York. You see, I don't know who my opponent going to be yet. But I have been training hard. And when I get to New York, I'm going to be ready. Look for Nikita Koloff to come. Shatoeta.
Well, you got somebody 280 pounds and 288 pounds and two big men here. Two very big guys here.
Well, Bruno, there he is, the Russian sickle, as I call him, Nikita Koloff, and he's had some great battles here in the last few weeks here on UWF Action.
Very energetic guy, I'll tell you. These are two big guys. Let's see who takes initiative here.
Send Nikita to Siberia, the sign says. He still sports that brace around his waist area. As you said, Bruno, two tremendous athletes here, both coming in at about 280 pounds. Spitball Patterson, he's had a few victories here in the UWF.
Yes, he has, but again, the weight is, you know, they're both around 280, 285, but look at the weight is distributed. Look at Nikita Koloff, and then look at Tim Spitball and Patterson, and it's not saying that, you know, he's a big guy and he's strong, but not quite put the same way as Nikita.
Beautiful headlock by Nikita here, putting on the squeeze. Yes. That battle a few weeks ago between Ivan and Nikita was something, wasn't it, Bruno?
Nice tackle. He really tackled him hard that time. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm surprised Spitball is that hurt from a tackle. I mean, it was a good tackle, but when he laid there, you thought that he was having a hard time getting up, and it goes back to the side headlock.
No question. The guy has size in there, so that's kind of an even match between these two guys. Of course, I think Nikita's got strength on his and power on his side. As we could well see, he can't get that arm toss.
Well, no, he went for the hip lock, but he was slow at it, and Nikita was able to block it, reversed it, took Spitball in the hip lock. See, every timing is so important, so important. And Spitball, you know, he telegraphed it, and he gave Nikita time to brace himself and to counter.
Always has that tongue out, Bruno. Nikita's always got that tongue out.
That's a habit that, unfortunately, I used to have throughout my careers.
Yes,
so
you did.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people used to tell me that, but you don't even realize it at the time. Right now, Spitball's taking over on Nikita, and Nikita has taken a couple of pretty good blows here.
Wow. Look at that. Spitball misses. Nikita gets out of the way.
You know, Herb, again, he whips Nikita to the buckle, but he telegraphed it. He came in too slow, and Nikita saw him, and again, he countered. You can't do that. You have to be quicker than that.
And Nikita's going to whip to the ropes. Oh, beautiful shoulder block.
What do you call that? That's a flying forearm blow to the side of the head. He leaped up in the air. That's what I'd call it. He leaped up in the air, and he came with that forearm blow, and he catches him right to the side of the head.
Ah, there it is, the Russian sickle.
That's it.
1, 2, 3. Nikita's caught him.
These all...
Saturn, you got it. Happens a lot lately.
People do that.
Yeah.
It's the Meet the New Saturn event, where you'll find the newest lineup of cars in the industry. Get 2.9 for 60 months, plus $1,000 purchase cash on the Aura, View, and Sky, only through March 31st.
Pizza?
For here to go?
Delivery.
Lois!
You never believe me.
Pizza's here. Hey.
They had a little captain in them because they always designated driver.
Drink responsibly. Captain Morgan is proud to be made with Puerto Rican rum.
It's an exciting new breakthrough in automotive technology. It's ZNet, newly expanded and only at AutoZone. ZNet gives every AutoZoner the power to find you the right part faster, along with diagrams, photos, and step-by-step printed instructions, so you'll get the job done right the first time, every time. Come in for a test drive today. Improved ZNet, available only when you get in the zone. AutoZone.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it.
which is why we developed Pennzoil Platinum with adaptive molecules. Its active cleansing agents help remove built-up dirt and deposits 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
There was a big fire at a movie studio. Fantasy World has burned to the ground. Fantasy World is in America. Billy Jack, you live in a fantasy world because you're facing not only the world's toughest athlete, but the universe's greatest athlete. I don't care if that black referee is in there or not. It's not gonna stop me. In fact, I'm gonna whip both of you in the same night.
Listen, UWF and promoters everywhere. I was born and raised in the streets of Portland, Oregon, and I was babysat by black people. Why? They're because they are no worse or better than you or me. And the UWF Commission, you better open your eyes up and listen to what I'm saying. Because tonight, I fight for Billy Jack, I fight for blacks, I fight for Hispanics, I fight for Orientals, I fight for everybody. And South African freak, tonight I'm gonna kick your ass.
And this is the match we've all been waiting for, Bruno.
Colonel De Beers. It'll be very interesting to see how he reacts with Larry Sampson as a referee. You know he's not going to be thrilled about that.
I think by now De Beers knows that this match has been ordered by the UWF officials, and it must take place whether he likes Larry Sampson or not. The match is going to happen. The showdown's going to take place.
I know. We know that, but still in all, it'll be interesting to see. There he goes. Started to get out, right? What happened?
De Beers knows that if he taunts the referee, he's going to be suspended from the UWF. And we've all been waiting for this tremendous bout.
270 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy Jack Haynes, 270 pounds. You know, De Beers weighs 295 pounds. But do you believe this? Despite everything that's happened, look at De Beers. He's telling Larry Sampson to beat it. It ain't gonna work, Colonel. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. If he were smart, he'd not worry so much about Larry Sampson, worry more about Billy Jack Haynes. All right.
Unbelievable. Billy Jack has just attacked De Beers. The match hasn't really even officially started, Bruno. Whoa.
Boy, what an elbow. He catches the Colonel right in the upper chest and flying there and takes him down.
You know, the Colonel's so busy bothering with Larry Sampson, he didn't even notice Billy Jack coming to the ring and surprised to attack him like that.
And when you're in there with the likes of Billy Jack Haynes, I got news for you. You better not concern yourself with anything else, because Billy's tough. Actually, it's been all Billy Jack since this match started. Nice
shoulder
tackle.
block. Whoa! De Beers caught him with that flying.
Boy, he dropped him right on that top rope, right on his neck.
Yes, he sure did.
Billy's hurt now, no doubt about it. And with De Beers, you know he's going to go after him.
No question. It'll be interesting to see how Larry's going to officiate this match. He's counting. And now it looks like he's going to pick him up and throw him on that metal pole. Sure does.
Man, he dropped him right on that bar. Right on that bar, right on his neck. Boy, looked like he spit out a tooth. I hope it's not a tooth.
Welcome to the Sign Then Drive event. Ta-da!
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's happening?
If you want, I could put a sold sign on the car.
No, this works just fine.
The Sign Then Drive event is back. No down payment, no first month's payment, zero due at signing.
For as long as there was memory, the world was seen as man against the elements. But carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are the very same elements from which we are made. They are the bond between us all. And when our view of the world includes the human element, chemistry is suddenly found on the same page with humanity. And climate change relinquishes to change more fundamental.
Every Sunday morning, what a move! ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send me in, big fella!
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
The Bears are tough cookies, no question about that. I mean, you can dislike him all one wants, but he's tough. He threatens with the referee, Larry Sampson, but I'll guarantee you he won't touch him. I don't think he's that foolish anyway.
Ooh, a stomp to the head. See, Larry looks, he's a little intimidated here by De Beers. He's...
Well, I don't know. Larry, you know, Larry's in talking to him, he's a nice guy. He's a good referee. Certainly has paid his dues, and all he wants to do is referee. And I think he'll do a good job. And it's up to De Beers. Ooh.
Oh, did you see that? He caught him with that rope in his face.
Match has been going back and forth. You know, first you've seen Billy Jack at the upper hand, then De Beers.
Another stomp to the head.
Billy Jack, it's you know, these guys are they're both in good shape. They're both big. They're both tough. So this will be a match that'll go back and forth, back and forth.
Well, as we heard earlier on in the program, Billy Jack is quite upset about this whole racism thing, and I think he's out to make a point here to Colonel De Beers. And as I said before, Colonel De Beers has no right whatsoever to carry on like this.
Well, Billy Jack and everybody else is. I mean, not in this day and age, that's nonsense. You know, this De Beers, I'll tell you, he's not a well-liked man, that's for sure. But right now, I'll tell you what, he's got Billy Jack in a pretty bad situation. Oh, watch this. Is he gonna do what? Yep. Now, you know, coming up on his back like that with 295 pounds, well, Billy Jack's next on that rope. That's tough. That is painful.
De Beers, believe it or not, hasn't even really even noticed the referee or even bothered him. He's paying attention strictly to Billy Jack Haynes in that ring, and he knows exactly what's going on. And he's got his man, I think, just where he wants him at this point.
Well, once the match started, you know, with Billy Jack coming on him like that, he knows what he's up against in Billy Jack Haynes, so he has to devote all his energies and concentration on the match. Because if he doesn't, if he's gonna be bothering with the referee, it just could cost him the match.
And his neck on the ropes again, working on that whole neck.
I thought about it. Billy Jack's in trouble right now. But you know, Billy Jack is tough. Billy Jack can take an awful lot, and he's always got that, what it takes, a little extra to come back at you.
No question about it. One of the toughest guys in the business.
Never count him out. Never count. Oh my!
Face rake.
Face rake right across his face and his eyes, and that rope, and that's rough. That rope is rough stuff. Burns. That's a tremendous burning sensation.
De Beers didn't do it. Billy Jack stopped it with his foot.
Well, that was a desperation move, but look, he couldn't follow up. But Billy Jack has been taking so much punishment the last couple of minutes that he just couldn't follow up. It's a shame because he did stun the Colonel for a second there, but he couldn't follow. And De Beers takes over again. Well, you know it was going to be a tough match between these two. You know it's going to be one of those kind of matches. It's going to go back and forth at the end. Who's going to deliver that big blow that's going to the other one in? Powerful slam. Big, strong guy, this De Beers. Uh-oh. What's he going to do? Climb on that top rope?
Yeah, it appears as if he is going to do that.
Yeah, but look, I think Billy Jack is getting up.
Oh! That's kind of smart.
What a a slam right from the top rope. Now this should give Billy Jack a little bit of time to get back here because De Beers said, "Whoa, what a knee lift!" Did you see that knee lift? He literally picked up the Colonel about 3-4 feet in the air.
Billy Jack is signaling for that full Nelson, and Larry's being a very fair referee. Oh, De Beers falls out. Fell out of the ring. Well, they're right outside here in front of us here. As you see, De Beers has been kicked to the head several times. It must have had a jolt here.
Boy, that was a knee drop from that from the apron. And look at De Beers, he's up.
And we don't want him coming up over to this table.
No, we don't.
We got a $30,000 monitor here. Now De Beers is saying, hold back, take the... No. Billy Jack's not going to fall for that shenanigans.
You better believe it. Billy Jack isn't going to fall for that. And he's staying right on De Beers.
Whoa, clothesline. Samson must be having a little joy here right now. Beautiful.
How's that for a guy 280-some pounds, huh? Does that show you some little agility? The way he just came right up there with that drop kick. And De Beers is a very tall guy.
Whoa. Came down hard with that punch to the chin.
That might just be it. Let's see. Let's see if he can end it right here. Billy Jack Haynes. Let's see.
Rams his head face first to the mat.
Cover.
Goes down for the press. 2. Can't hold him. You're not going to get De Beers, Bruno, down on a count like that. He doesn't... he's not hurt enough.
Yeah, but he took some really severe blows.
De Beers throws him against the ropes. Whoops. Leapfrogs referee. Oh, wow. Did you see what De Beers deliberately knocked that referee into Billy Jack, Bruno?
Well, the referee was in the way, and he never had a chance to move out of the way because, as you say, De Beers, I think, shoved him. At least it appeared that way, sure.
Oh, misses him. He's got that flying full Nelson on him. Samson's hurt. Does he know what's going on? Look at that cheap shot by De Beers. He kicked Samson in the face. He would have been submitted right there, Bruno. Billy Jack had the win.
But don't you see? Now he caused a disqualification. He caused a disqualification here. Sure, when you kick the referee like that, it's automatic.
The referee has rung the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Billy Jack Haynes.
Well, no doubt about it. The disqualification was automatic, and I think that De Beers did it to save himself from a submission hold.
He didn't want to win the bout that way. Now look at this. He deliberately kicked Samson. Now he's arguing with Samson. What another cheap shot!
Yeah, but wait a minute now. This is uncalled for.
We got to get Billy Jack Haynes back into the ring.
This here is going to cost this man some kind of a either a fine, suspension. Oh no, there's a DDT here.
This is unbelievable. That's the DDT version.
Boy, Jesse's pretty brave shot with De Beers like that. You gotta be careful. He does the same thing to him.
This is despicable. We got to get some of the guys in here. Now he spits on Samson.
What you don't understand is this man here is a referee. He's not a fighter. You got football referees. These kind of shirts here mean referees, brother. You want to fight, grab on this 250 pounds of sex appeal. And love to fight and can get down for real. See, that thing you're talking about over in Africa, that's why people now then woke up about that. That gimmick went out years ago. This is the 90s, fool. So when you start picking on him, you start picking on family, and blood is thicker than mud. In other words, punk, it's a family affair.
Whoa, the world's turning! And I come in that ring to do one thing, and to fight and win. And I'm gonna take back everything that I have ever gave you. I am the greatest manager in the world.